Hello, and welcome to the Talking Apron. So glad that you are here. I am your host, Ann Bernardin, and today we're peeling back the layers. Literally, one of the most underrated nutritional powerhouses of your kitchen is onions. Maybe you love them, maybe you avoid them because of the tears. But have you ever considered how onions can be a game changer for your health? If you're struggling with inflammation, blood sugar spikes, or even digestion issues, onions might be the unexpected hero. Stick with me for the next 15 minutes and you'll walk away with a knowledge on the best type of onions, how they support your health, and an easy way to store and cook them for maximum benefits. So go ahead and go grab your cuppa, and then let's start with why onions deserve a spot in your daily meals. Are you missing out on key ingredients that could help you lower your inflammation and stabilize your blood sugar? Well, onions may seem like a simple ingredient to add flavor, but they're packed. They're packed with powerful nutrients. They contain quercetin, a flavonoid that has been shown to fight inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve your immune function. Also, sulfur compounds. That supports detoxification and your cardiovascular health. And then we have that prebiotic fiber. That is food for the good bacteria in your gut. That's the probiotics. So the prebiotic fiber is that food for the next part. And of course, it helps you with your digestion. And then there's a little known thing called chromium. That's a trace mineral, but it also helps to regulate your blood sugar. And that's for everybody, not just those of us suffering from diabetes. I'm a type 1, so many type 2. So, research even suggests that onions may reduce the risk of heart disease and certain cancers. So, eating onions regularly can help balance your blood sugar levels, making them such an excellent choice to prevent diabetes or to manage, like myself. So if you're looking to boost your immune system, fight inflammation, and improve your gut health, come on now, let's add some more onions to our diet, and it's very simple to do that. Well, do you know which onion to use for the best flavor and health benefits? Because not all onions are the same. Here's a quick guide to use on the different types and how to use them. So we have yellow onions. Yellow onions are high in sulfur, making them excellent for caramelizing and for soups. Then we have red onions that are higher in the antioxidants, and they are great raw in salads and sandwiches. Then we have white onions. They're milder and crisper, and they're perfect for your salsas and stir fries. Next, you have the sweet onions, either the Vidalia or they're called Walla Walla. They have less sulfur, and they're best for roasting and, again, eating raw. Then we have shallots. Or shallots. My mom used to always say shallot. They have a delicate flavor, and they're ideal for, let's say, a vinaigrette or some of your gourmet cooking. Next, we have the green onions. Green onions, because of the green, they are packed with vitamin K, and they're great as a garnish or in Asian dishes. So each type has a nutritional profile that's different from one another. So rotating these different onions in your meals can definitely give you that broader range of health benefits. Now, do your onions go bad a little too quickly? Or do you struggle with their strong smell taking over your kitchen? Storing onions properly can extend their shelf life and preserve their nutrients. And here's how. So for whole onions, you want to store in a cool, dark place, ventilated, but not the fridge. Keep them in a mesh bag or a basket. They need that air ventilation. Next, cut onions. You want those in an airtight container, and they'll store in the refrigerator great for up to about 7 days. But do remember to avoid those odors transferring, like using a plastic container, put a whole onion in it, you wash it, you put it in the dishwasher, then you put oatmeal in it, and then you're wondering why your oatmeal tastes like onion. It's because the onion can go into the plastic. So make sure you store your onions in glass container. Now for green onions, the recommendation is just to store them. They have the little roots attached. You are going to store them in a jar of water in the refrigerator. And that way, you want to change out the water every few days. That way they'll last a whole lot longer. Well, what about freezing, you ask? Well, you can dice onions and freeze them in small portions for quick cooking. So if you find a sale on your whole onions and you know, my gosh, these are going to go bad. No. Go ahead and cut them up. Either put them in baggies, seal them tight, put them in the freezer, and take out what you need. And that's a little bit more about the efficiency that the Talking Apron likes to talk about as well, being efficient and saving time in the kitchen. Now, how about pickling, you ask? Well, I'm going to say I've never really pickled onions. I don't do so well with the raw ones, even the right kind. But my mom loved pickling. Soak your red onions in some vinegar. You can add a little bit of salt, some pepper. Sometimes people put in fennel, peppercorns. Try out different herbs. That'll give you a tangy addition to your meals or salad. Now, with all these tips, you are never going to waste an onion again or find one that's molding and going bad and all soft, because now you know how to store them or cut and freeze. All right, so how do we add them to our meals? Are you stuck in a cooking rut and need fresh ideas to make your meals a little healthier and more flavorful? Well, here are some ways to get onions into your daily/weekly diet. First thing is caramelization. That's when you saute slowly to bring out their natural sweetness. That's perfect for adding depth to your soups, stews, or sandwiches. Now, when I think soups, I'm thinking French onion soup with all those onions, and they're caramelized, and you have your cheese on your bread. Woof! I'm thinking back to a great restaurant in the Boston area. Now you have roasting onions. You want to toss them with a little olive oil, and you'll roast them, and they'll be perfect for a side dish. Now, naturally, we have our raw onions, and you're going to slice them thinly, and they're great for salads, adding to a taco or to a wrap. And let's think those onion-based sauces. You're going to blend cooked onions into pasta sauces or dressings. Yeah, salad dressings for some extra nutrients. Then you have adding them to a stir fry. You're going to be cutting up those onions maybe in chunks like your vegetables, and you're going to add them to your stir fries. You're not going to cook them like a caramelized onion, but they are going to cook, but they'll still have that nice crunch and flavor. And then you can make your own homemade broth. Yes, you can. You're going to use the onion peels, the stuff you want to throw out. It's going to add some nutrients and depth to your broth. So you can even, if you have leftover baked chicken and you have the bones and you have some onion skins, etc., put it in a pot of water. And you're going to saute that, leach out, have a nice little bone broth with some added depth of flavor. No matter how you enjoy them, onions can add flavor and those health benefits, but with very little effort. So, as we wrap up today's episode, remember, onions are more than just a cooking staple. They're an anti-inflammatory, blood sugar balancing, gut health boosting powerhouse that can be used in endless ways. So whether you're caramelizing, roasting, or eating them raw, onions are small but mighty ingredient that deserves a bigger role in your meals. Try incorporating a new type of onion in your meals this week and let me know how it goes. Either tag me on social media or perhaps you want to join our Facebook community called Health, Habits, and Hope. And that way you can share your onion-inspired dishes. Now, the link will be at the end of the description in YouTube. And if you are looking at this video on Facebook, you can find it in the comments. Thank you so much for listening today to the Talking episode 90. If you found today's episode helpful, be sure to subscribe, share with a friend, and please leave a review. Until next time, keep cooking with confidence and nourishing your health one meal at a time.